Okay, attributes declarations. There are lot of types of attribute declarations. So the first one we call the C data. C data means character data. That is stands for character data, and it is the text that does not form markup. Thus, the parser can ignore certain observation character. That means if you use the C data, that means data cannot be separate. Okay. Then ID. ID is a unique identifier or of the attribute. Okay. An element type may only have one ID attribute. Only have one ID attribute. An ID attribute can only have implied or required setting. Implied or required setting. Later on, we'll see how we can actually use implied and required setting. IDREF, that means ID reference. If you want to use the ID, if you use the IDREF, there must be a connection between the elements and the reference. Okay. IDREFFS, this is allows multiple IDs values separated by white space. Entity. Entity is a reference data that acts as an abbreviation or can be found at external location. Entity, if you will use the entity that have an external location. Entities allows multiple entity names separated by the white space. NM token, name token, it follows the naming rules in XML name. The first character of an NM token value must be a letter. So the first character of NM token value must be a letter, digit, or dot, underscore, dash, or colon. It cannot be contain white space. So you cannot use white space, but you can use all these digit or letter, all these things. NM tokens. This is allows multiple tokens names separated by white space. Notation. Notation is used to specify the format of non-XML data. A common use of notation is to describe MIME type. What is MIME type? Multi-purpose internet mail extensions. Basically, these are the types like video, your audio, images. Okay. The last one is enumerated. It provides a specific list of values where one of the values must be matched. For example, if you declare as attribute list ATTLIST, then you have to define the element name, then attributes names, then inside you define the value one is optional, right? Any of the value you can use, any of the elements you can use here. Values you can use here, value 1, value 2, or value 3. Next, attribute declaration, okay, as a default value. Okay, if you look at here, if you want to use the character data, okay, we have to use C data. Character data means C data. Okay, default value of the attribute is a quoted string form. If you use the C data, you must have to use the quotation mark. Okay, look at the examples here. Attribute list ATTLIST, degree, C data within the quotation PhD. Okay, fixed. If you use the fixed, it is used to fix a default value of the attribute. Fixed a default value of the attribute. Implied. This is used. This is optional. The implied attribute is optional. Required. If you use the required, the attribute must be present. One value is required. Okay, must be present, and one value is required. Okay, go to the next slide. Okay, look at these three examples. Just now I told you implied, required, and the fixed. Okay, the first one you define the DTD, attribute list, then the name is the test, then the attribute we define as C data, and we use the word implied. Okay, so if you look at the examples here, then we can write the XML test my attribute, this attribute name equal to double quotation some value. Okay, and this is valid, and also implied is optional. Okay, also if you just write down text only. Text tag also valid, because this is we call the optional. Okay. In case of required, if you look at the required attribute list test my attribute C data, this is character data. And if you want to write into the XML code, then you have to write test my attribute equal to some value within the within the double quotations. This is C data, character data. But if you write down only text, this is invalid, because this is required. You must have to write the value. And the last one is fixed. Okay. Then in case of fixed, there is a fixed value. You cannot use any other value than the fixed value. Look at the examples here. Attribute list test version C data fixed 1.2 within the quotation 1.2. This is the fixed value. Then in the XML, you need to write test version equal to 1.2. This is valid. If you write the if you write the test version equal to 5.7, it is invalid. You cannot write the value is already given the fixed value. Next, example of C data. Okay, so declare the XML first, XML version 1.0 encoding UTF-8 8 bits standalone. Yes, so this optional, this two part. Then document type is image. Element, then declare the element. Image is empty. Remember the empty. Then attribute list image height. C data is required. You must have to declare. And then attribute list image width also C data is required. So now if you want to write into the XML document, you must have to write these two things. Okay, image height required and the width also required. I think it's very simple to understand this one. Next, ID and ID reference. Okay, now look at the content.dtd. So define the, I think the rules regulations here. Define first, then element name is individual, then the name star. Star means it might be 0 or many. Element name PC data, you declare the PC data. Then attribute list, individual ID, this is required. Then parent 1 ID reference, this is implied, this is optional. And the last one, parent 2 ID reference, this is also implied, this is also optional. Okay, so you can write or you can omit in case of implied. Look at the XML examples. XML version 1.0, then encoding UTF-8 and standalone. No, this optional, these two parts. Document type, individuals, systems, then look at the content.dtd. So this is already defined here, content.dtd. So follow this definition and then you follow this definition to write the XML documents. Okay, individuals, name, individual ID. Okay, this is required. You must have to write. Okay, individual ID. Individual ID. This is, since this is a star, that it can be 0 or many. So we use here individual ID. This is ID is also required. Then individual ID. Okay. Then this one also implied means optional, but you can write here. If this is optional, you can also write there. So you can write here ID. Then the parent ID. This is the parent ID, and also parent 1 ID and the parent 2 ID. And the Maricog is the actually value name, and then finish the name tag, finish the individual. So in case of implied, you can omit this part or you can write this part. But in case of required, you must have to write the content there. Next. Another example is here. Okay. Okay, declare the XML first, individuals, then star, PC data, then individual ID required, implied. Okay, now in the XML document, individual ID, this is required, you must have to write here. Individual ID, you must have to write here. And then this is optional, implied, so you can write or you cannot, you may not, you may be omit this one. Okay, now you can write, if you want to write here, you can write this way. Individual ID, okay, parent ID, name, and then finish the name. Next, entity. Okay, so this is the document type definition. Project.dtd. We define here first element, experiment, result, star. It may be zero or it may be many. Okay, element results. This is declared as empty. Attribute list. Results image entity is required. Okay, and entity test system, there should be a reference for this test. What's the reference? Reference is here. This is the image file, is the reference, given the reference here. Now in the XML document, they declare the XML declaration first, declare the XML, then document type experiment system, it look for the definition for project.dtd from this file. So already define the definition, then write the XML experiment results image equal to test. So this is image equal to test. So test is basically the reference. Okay, test is basically the reference. So it will follow this reference. All right, entity reference is required to follow the reference. Next, entities. Okay, example entities. So define the XML first, then document type experiment, element experiment, results is star more than one, results is empty, results image entities more than one entities is required. So you can put test one, test two, test three. Then you can give the location or give the references for each of the entities, test one, test two, and test three. And in the XML, this is very to write experiment, then results, image, put the three. Test one first, space, test two, and test three, and finish the experiment. Next, a name token. Name token, how you are going to use the name token. Okay, so declare the XML first, XML version 1.0 is to optional, document type performance, element, then define the element, performance, PC data, this is first character data, and then attribute list, we are using here NM token, name token, performance, dates, NM token, and required. So in the XML, how you can write, this is required, that means you must have to, required means you must have to declare here. Okay, performance, dates, with the date, within double quotation. And then cat and the king. What is cat and the king? The performance, name of the performance. Name of the performance is cat and the kings. Then finish the performance. Next, NM tokens, multiple tokens. Okay, declare the version for XML, document type, performance M, element, performance, PC data, performance, dates. Okay, NM tokens, more than one dates is here. NM tokens, more than one dates, and this is required. So how you write this one in the XML? Performance, dates. So date 1, date 2, and date 3, and finish. Then name of the performance, cat and the kings. Then finish the good.